Good morning, dear students. Thank you for joining us in our today's English language with Junior Secondary 2. Today we are going to talk about writing a postcard. Our topic for today is writing a postcard. And in this postcard we have our target language, which are I've been in dash dash, I'm in dash dash, we are having a terrible time, out better, and we have linkers. This postcard we have linkers. We have informal linkers. Why are the linkers informal? Because most postcards are written with an informal language. Most postcards are informal, so we have to use informal linkers to link our paragraphs or to link our words. We have the informal linkers for these postcards, which are and, but, so, still, and though. We are going to see them in this postcard. This is where we are, page 72 of our student's book, M-High 3. We are going to read the postcard. The postcard. Number 1 says, read the postcard quickly. Which postcard does the photo go with? We have a picture here. This is a picture. They are asking us to read these two postcards and say which goes with the picture. Let's find out by reading. Dear Patricia, I've been in Malanga for 3 days now, and we are having a terrible time. The holiday started really badly. The plane was delayed and it was nearly 1 a.m. when we arrived at the hotel. The restaurant had closed, so it was a good job we still had some sandwiches and from the journey. The next day, we set off early for the beach. It said in the holiday brochure that it was only 100 meters from the hotel to the beach, which is true, but there's a motorway in between. The hotel itself is okay, but they gave us a room overlooking the motorway, so it was impossible to get to sleep. They've given us another room, but it isn't much better. It probably isn't worth complaining again though. It's time to go down for dinner now. Let's hope it's better than lunch. See you soon. Love, Hilary and Daniel. Postcard number 1. The next postcard is written by Simon to Susan. Dear Sam, I'm in Scotland, but I wish I wasn't. It's Thursday now, and it's been raining since we arrived on Monday. It's really cold too. Still, it's no use mourning. We can't do anything about the weather. The journey up here was okay, but it took ages to find the hotel. Then yesterday I lost my wallet. It had all my money and cards inside, and had to go to the police station. It's unusual for Jackie to complain, but even she's had enough and wants to go home. I'll better pack my bags now. We are going to Fort William first thing tomorrow morning. Love, Susan. We should answer the question, which postcard does the photo go with? I think it is the first postcard. Postcard number 1. The first postcard. Now let's go to question 2. Answer the questions. What was the first thing that went wrong for Hilary and Daniel? What was the first thing that went wrong with Hilary and Daniel? According to the text, The plane was delayed. That's the first thing that went wrong with them. Number 2, what did they have to eat when they finally arrived? They ate some sandwiches from their journey. Question number 3, what are they unhappy with the room they are in? Why are they unhappy with the room they are in? Number 3, they still can't get to sleep because of the noise. They are unhappy because of the noise from the motorway. Question number 4, what was the hardest part of Simon and Jackie's journey? Question number 4, what was the hardest part of Simon and Jackie's journey? According to the text, the hardest part was finding a hotel because he said it took them ages to get the hotel. Number 5, why did Simon have to go to the police station? Because he had lost his wallet. Number 6, why does Simon have to pack his bag? Because they are going to Fort William the next day. Number 1 of prepare. We now move to prepare. Same page. Here, we've answered the question after reading the postcards. What is the first piece of information in both postcards? What is the last piece of information? Number 1. What is the first information in both postcards? And what's the last information in both postcards? We've read the postcards. What is the first information and what is the last information in all the 2 cards? Who can answer that question? Please do answer it in your notebooks. The first piece of information is where they are. We can see I'm in Scotland, and the first piece of information on the first postcard is I've been in Malaga. The other one says I'm in Scotland. So the first piece of information is where they are. And the last piece of information is what they are going to do next. The first one says, let's hope it's better than lunch. It's time to go to lunch. The last information there in the first postcard is that they are going for lunch. And the last information on the second postcard is that they are going to Fort William first thing tomorrow morning. That's question 1 has been answered. Question number 2. Read the learn this box. Then look at the highlighted examples of it in the postcard and say which are introductory it's, which of the it are the introductory it, and which are normal pronouns. Let's look at the text. These are the highlighted it's here. Which of these it's are introductory and which of it are the normal pronouns it's? Let's find out. Introductory it's. We often use it in sentences referring to time, weather, temperature, and it. The introductory it is the one that we use to refer to time, weather, temperature, and distances. And we can use it when we want to avoid starting a sentence with an infinitive ing. That is in the learn this box. The learn this box is we often use it in sentences referring to time, weather, temperature, and distances. For example, it's 8 o'clock, it's Tuesday. It took an hour to do this exercise. It's raining, it's 20 degrees centigrade. Those are some examples. And the language box says we can use it when we want to avoid starting a sentence with an infinitive, ing form, or a clause, which often sound unnatural or very formal. For example, it's nice being with you. It's nice being with you, which is equals to being with you was nice or is nice. Another example, it's hard to explain my feelings. It's hard to explain my feelings, which means to explain my feelings is hard. Let's now go to write. We have write here. This is an essay for you to write. You have to write your own postcards. Let's look at it. Imagine you are having an awful time on holiday. Choose 4 of the problems below or invent your own and make notes about them. Choose 4 of the problems here. Invent your notes. Or invent your own problems and make notes about them. I have made my own, or I've written my own postcard. Dear Matt, I've been in Greece for 4 days now and we are having a terrible time. We had a disastrous journey because the plane was delayed. When we eventually arrived, we discovered that the airline had lost one of our suitcases. It was really late by the time we came out of the airport, so there was nobody waiting to meet us. In the end, we had to get a taxi to the hotel, which was really expensive. The hotel is okay, but it's 3 kilometers to the nearest beach, so we've had to rent a car. We've had to buy new clothes as well, so we haven't got much money left. We are really looking forward to coming home. See you soon. This is my own postcard. This is an example of my own postcard. So you write your own postcards and submit your books for correction. This will be the end of our lessons today, and see you in our next class. Have a nice